Hello everybody, X Factor Gaming here with a tutorial today. I don't do many of these. Anyway, what you're looking at, this is Blender, and that's an AJ Lee reference model from WWE 2K14 untextured. Now, this is assuming that you know how to extract models and all that. I have every piece of the puzzle right here. But in case you don't, I will show you in X Packer how to do this. So basically what you do is you load up our AJ Lee here and click on the 02. Click on it. And then what you're going to do is I change over to X Packer here and you see X Packer there. We're on our Patch Explorer. I've already done this, so I'm not actually going to do it on screen here. You see all these files. You want to decompress all of them. And then I'm going to switch over now to let's see, where's that file folder at? You should have a file folder for your reference model, which I do. It's right here. And you see all your folders there. What you're going to want to do now, real simply, I've already named the two files I'm going to need as YOBJs. The 2710 is the hair, and the 0 is the model itself. I've already extracted the hair model parts, which have I put those in yet? No, we'll do that in another step in Blender. Let's head back that way. Oh wait, before we do, extracting the model is really easy. You just pop the 0 in, and you hit export all. Make sure you separate the model file with the hair file, or some parts of the model file will be overwritten because object 0, 1, and 2 are in both folders. Now, we head back to Blender, the main event. Okay, so what you want to do now in Blender, you're going to want to go down to select here. Select all. I already had it selected, so I'll do it again. And then you're going to go up to Tools here and hit Join. What that does is that will join everything that we need. See? And she moves around, so we got it. Now, hit Tab. And I'm going to go ahead and import a new image just to show you how to do it. What you want to do here, I have a texture folder for AJ Lee. You just want to open that image and it applies itself. Now we're going to import the hair. It'll do it again once we import the hair model. Where's my hair? Okay, there we go. Hair model. What? Oh, fuck off. Apparently I haven't exported the hair yet, so we'll do that real quick. I thought I had. See, you have all your objects now. Let's refresh and see if we've got it. Yep, we do. 3 objects we need. 0's in, 1's in, and 2's in. Now, how do you make them show up? Simply put, you highlight them in the, you're going to highlight what you want highlighted here, which is a 0 here, and hit slash. That brings in that part of the hair. Then down here again, brings in that part. Then down here brings in the full hair. So we have AJ Lee's full hair to work with. Now what I'm going to do, just to be sure that it's fit correctly, you don't have to do this, but I'm going to. I'm going to make sure it's fit correctly by moving it down there. Then up just a little bit. It should be fit correctly. Once you get the texturing on, it should be golden. Now, I want to hide the original object here because I've had this problem with 2K19 where it would texture the skin with hair instead of texturing the hair with it. So we're going to hit select all again just as we did before. And I'm going to hit join again. And then just tab, select your image again, and bingo, you have AJ's hair. Whoop, wrong hair. There we go, you have AJ's hair. Now, you see that her hair is there. That rhymes, kind of. It fits. So this is where you're going to need to you're going to need to, I've already done this, you're going to need to install a plugin so you'll work for this. So I'm going to put this in the plugin. You'll go to add. I'm not actually going to do it because, like I said, I've already done it. You'll go to add-on. XNALara mesh right here is what you need. I'm going to click install add-on from file and it will install it for you. And then from there, hit your XPS tab down here. Export model. And I'm going to do it to the original AJ Lee 2K14 model that I have here because that one doesn't work. That was the whole point of me reconverting this over. Okay, so now that we've got that done, what you want to do is we're going to head over to Photoshop now. Let's head over there. And as you can see, this is going to have to be dummy PNG. Obviously not this because, well, it's Candice Michelle stuff and it would mess my model up. So, what we're going to do, I'm actually going to go over to my AJ Lee texture folder if I can find it. Let's see, there should be something labeled WWE 2K14 here somewhere. If not, we'll just go to desktop here. Yes, I have a lot of stuff on my desktop. Get over it. Anyway. Whoop, wrong thing there. We go down to, in my case, I go to textures. Wherever you have yours, that's where you'll need to go. I want to use this. All you do with this is you're going to save it as a PNG and call it dummy. Dummy. Yeah! My obligatory Eli Drake reference from Mr. Eli Drake. Now, I'm curious, though. Somebody that uses that entrance a lot, I know, is Baron Blade. So, you guys tell me, is that actually supposed to be Eli Drake's entrance in 2K19? Or is it made for Baron Blade? I find it odd that Blade's using it, but that's a different story for another time here. Gonna go to our XPS folder, save it as the data folder. That's where all your models that you make will go when you have XPS. I will link to XPS in the description and all that. Anyway, you go PNG and you click dummy. Is the name. I don't know why it has to be called that, but it just does. Then I'm going to go into XNA Lara here and see if my model works. It should. And let's show the XNA screen now. There we go. But I want to show the posing studio screen here in the area here. Control window. There we go. And now you're going to go up to File, Add Model, and I'm going to test out my AJ Lee 2K14 one here that I've converted. Let's see if she works. The problem was before that she wasn't coming up, and she still isn't. So I don't know what's going on with this model. I'm going to make a new one out of this is what we'll do. So I'm going to show y'all how to do that. Since I couldn't get this AJ Lee to work, what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to make a whole new folder. There's obviously something wrong with that AJ, so we have our AJ made. All we got to really do is re-export it to another folder. But I think a step that I missed, you still got to have the OBJ. So I'm going to go through here again, and I'm going to put it in a different folder because that obviously doesn't work. And you do want to write the materials here. Just keep it as it is. Why? God, I have no clue, honestly. Anyway, how do I make a new folder here? Okay, what we're going to do is head over to the folder right quick and make a new one. Okay, desktop. I will link to XPS and everything you need in the description. I'm not going to upload it because it could take a while. Go to data. I'm just going to make an AJ. I'm going to delete this one. Okay, so we can't do that. I'm just going to call it AJ Lee 2K14. And then we have all of our stuff we're going to need in there. Click back up once and you should have the new folder. We're going to export the OBJ to that and also export the model folder to that. Over here. We have that. And I'm going to go back to Photoshop and actually resave the dummy. Dummy? Yeah. I'm going to stop making the reference now because it's getting old. Now let's see if this model will show the crap up, because some of these do work. So it's not a thing of a WWE 2K models not working in these games. So some do work. Let's see if this one's one of them. Click root. Did it come up is the question. No. So 2K14 may not even work. Wait, I see a shadow. That might mean something. I mean, yeah, I had this issue with another model of mine. And to fix the issue of it just coming up as a shadow like we see here, all you're going to need to do, let's take a look inside my folder that I got working for Candice here. You're going to need the MTL file in there, which I have. You're going to need an XPS in there as well. Let's check our folders. I have the XPS, I have the dummy. You know what, I'm thinking I might need to have the original textures in there. The dummy's just a placeholder. Is what I'm thinking here, but I'm not for sure. Let's see if opening the actual OBJ actually helps, instead of doing it this way. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to remove the model here. Wait a minute, I see something there. Let's see if I see a boot. See if I can zoom out and get the model here. How do I zoom out? Yeah, I see her boots, I know it's working. Just got to zoom all the way out, use the wheel to do that. Yeah, it looks like it does work. It's just the problem of having to scroll out a million times over to work with it. But I think there's another way we can get rid of that. Wait a minute. I did something wrong here. I just realized that. Not in Blender, though. What we're going to do is I'm going to remove this model right here. Oh, I forgot to change the window, didn't I? So what we're going to do to remedy this right here, I'm going to go ahead and remove the selected model. Remove it again. Remove selected model. And then remove this one too. And then put mine in there. I'm going to see if I can get... Well, it loads from an XPS, so... And we see her boot right there. I'm going to see if I can get it to zoom out here for you. It somehow glitches into the background, though. I don't know why that is. I'm pretty sure there's a way I can fix it, though. Maybe zooming out in Blender? I don't know. Wait a minute. I think I realized what I might have done wrong here, people. Yeah, I do. You got to go back, and I forgot to say this, you got to join the hair, too. Or it's going to totally frig it up. So we're going to go ahead and do... And to answer anybody that asked if I have to re-import the XPS, yes, you do. It's nothing, though. It really isn't. So we're going to join these together. And then I'm going to go back down to the XPS. Export model, do that. Then I'm going to go ahead and also export the OBJ. Just to make sure that we have everything the way we want it. If everything is correct here, we should then have an AJ Lee OBJ here that works. So what we're going to do is I'm going to head back here and remove the model. It goes. We're going to add it again. And let's see here. I think, honestly, these models, the 2K14 models, I'm almost sure are too big for the program. what's causing the glitch, or I can't tell you what's causing it. I don't know. We're going to try with a 2K15 AJ here pretty soon, though. But, you know what? Fudge it. Let's do it with the 2K15 AJ, or just quit XNA altogether for now. And head back to... Where's my Blender at? Damn it. Where's Blender? Okay, so... I'm going to import my XNA XPS model here. Just as... And we can tell that it doesn't even work. So... Delete the original object 1 here. I gotta get back to Blender. Why isn't Blender showing up? Damn it. What is going on here, Blender? Where are you? Bingo! Now you can see what I'm doing. Let's see. See if we can import the model here. It gives you an error there. I'm going to scroll out and see if it helps the model at all. I'm going to get rid of the original object 1 because I don't even know what it was supposed to be. Let's find out. Oh, wait a minute. We get rid of that. And then just hit select all like so. I'm going to try a different way of doing this, guys. We're going to call it AJ Lee instead of calling it Untitled. We have the AJ Lee now. Ladies and gentlemen, we have won the AJ Lee. Now I'm going to actually go paste her 2K textures in there, although I see it works. That's good. Now I'm going to go back and actually reopen XNA Lara and see if it helps. I'm having a issue showing you what the model's supposed to look like. So what we'll do is I'll just use one of my other models if the AJ one doesn't work. Which, guaranteed it probably motherfrickin' won't. But anyway. We're going to switch back to XNA Lara here at OBS. Wait on it to come up. There's the control window, and we're going to try the AJ Lee model again. If not, I'll show you guys what it looks like with another model. Okay, so XNA Lara Posing Studio here. Where is the AJ Lee? Have we indeed won the AJ Lee here? No, she's not here. However, I'm going to try this one more again. And it's clear. We have not won the AJ Lee. Therefore, I'm going to show you guys with another model what this is supposed to look like once it's done. Let me see if I can get the 2K15 one to work, or else we'll fix it. Okay, so we're going to fix that 2K15 AJ Lee. So, what about this one? No, that's that same error, so... I'm going to show you guys with my Candice Michelle what it's supposed to look like. This is what you get when you follow all my steps. I got a Candice Michelle here, because that's what I was working on for the Xbox One version of 2K. And now, I'm going to bring in that 2K15 AJ model. See if I can get it fixed. Actually, what let's do this. Let's bring in the 14 one and see if we can get her fixed. So what we need to do here, I'm going to go ahead and hit tab here. And I'm going to apply that image since I know it's the right textures and everything. We have that. Select it, export the model. You're going to need to use this one. The XPS is screwy with this one. The model, I think it stay the same. Let's see here. What is it missing? It's missing textures is what it's missing. So, what I'll do And you guys can follow me right back to Photoshop while we do this. We'll save this as dummy in that folder. Why dummy? Don't ask. I have no clue. I think we've already tried this and it didn't work. So let's try it again. We're going to go back to XNA real quick. I forgot to change the screen. My bad. Remove the selected model for Candice Michelle. That should be removing. Yep, blank screen. That's what we want. And I'm going to test my AJ Lee from 2K14 again to see if it works. It better. Well, I see her. That's the problem. Alright, we're going to do one more model here. Since the 14 one refuses to work, I'm going to see if I can work with a 15 one for this AJ Lee. I don't know if it works or not. Let's just check and see if she works first. I don't think so. I think I tried twice and it wouldn't open. Now, I'm going to show you all this error again. This is basically what this tutorial, the second half of this tutorial is. If y'all get this error right here when you're loading into XNA, cannot load OBJ, all you got to do is load the OBJ that you're trying to fix into Blender or whatever you're using. I'm going to be using, I obviously use Blender, but because it's free. Oh, you can use either one of these two folders because they're both busted. So, or the files in them are both busted. Let's see if Blender will actually load this thing. Yep, it loaded it fine. So what we have here is we have an AJ Lee. Now, to win the AJ Lee, I mean fix the model. To win the AJ Lee. Anyway, you want to take our 2K15 textures now. And we're going to blend those in. We're going to apply. Ew! God damn, that doesn't look right. That's not even 2K15 texturing. 2K15-2. Is that it? Nope. Let's see if 2K14s works. I'm sure I don't have 15s. Will we win the AJ Lee here? Let's see. The answer? Nope. We will not win the AJ Lee. Therefore, what I gotta... This is a bad example, to be honest. Because in order to win the AJ Lee, I've got to fix the model. So let me see if I've got another model file like that that does that. How about we try it with this here Michelle McCool here. This actually is going to be something totally and utterly different. But it's along the same line, so we're going to fix this one. When I head back to Blender, we're going to win the Michelle McCool here. Although it works way better when you say win the AJ Lee, because that was the glitch that I triggered the most in the WWE games. Unfortunately, they've since fixed those stupid things. So, what I want to do here, I have a Michelle McCool model we can use for this. It's not a low poly model. I mean, it really doesn't matter if it's low poly or not. I just want to use this one. It was supposed to be for a mod that I'm probably going to scrap anyway, so we have the model right here. I'm going to import everything. I'm going to figure out where her hair model is here. Or what her... what am I trying to say? Real quick, I'm going to look through my... I'll look through my files and see where she was 80-something. I think it was Michelle McCool 81 in SVR08. So we will have to go ahead and get her model again. Or her hair model, I should say, because I never got that. Anyway, we're importing the model now. And you have to remember to join it, or else it's not going to do anything for you. That's like the most important step of the mod here. Now, for cawing, the hair doesn't really matter because you can use whatever hair you want. So, I'll probably put in the hair later for release or something. Anyway, objects 7 through 13 now need to be imported, and then you're going to press slash on every... I'll show you in just a minute what to do to make it all appear. Right now we're just importing the model file here. One second here. Alright, so where were we? I lost a little bit here. Object 10, okay. We still have a few objects left. And then I've got to figure out where the hair is. Actually, I already know that. It's just... I think I've already exported all the necessary model files anyway. I've got the 0. I've got the 2710 hidden away somewhere. Alright, we saw the model briefly. Now, as I was saying, to make all the rest of this appear, you want to press slash on it. I don't know why I have two 10s there. I don't need them. It will make them appear. Make sure you don't get duplicates like I have there. Now the thing is, you can use any model you want of the character. It's just this is the one I prefer. I'd like to try and make this one in game. Okay, we're getting there. And finally 8 fills in the body, and we're going to hit select all and join them. Always make sure you hit it twice just to make sure it's there. So if it's not, you're screwed with the model. But I got it, so for 1 second I'm going to hop back to X Packer and see if I've got the hair model here, because I think I've already extracted that part. Michelle McCool, textures and model. Good. Okay, so we don't have any YOBJs in that file. We need to go fix that. But before I do, I'm going to bring in my Michelle textures that I'll be using for this. By name. Michelle McCool. We need the ones that go with this model. You can't use just any of them, as you saw with my AJ Lee. But with the, remember with the 2K textures, you're going to need to texture every part separately, or it won't work right. So we're going to use the 2008 since that's what I'm using here. And you see that we have texture. Now, we have that. We have Michelle McCool. The next thing to do, I'm going to go find my Michelle model here, so to speak. I think I've already converted this. So we're going to go to that folder in X-Ray, I should say. And I'm going to double check it again. You want old format because it's an old SVR format. I'm going to go stuff in that Michelle McCool folder. Okay, yes, as we can see, there's nothing in there that we need, that we can use. So, what I'm actually going to do with this, I'm going to go back and grab those folder files and change what I need to change. I'm hoping there's something in here. Yes, of course there is. But that's actually the wrong folder, you see. We need the SVR08 files folder. I realize that I have not renamed the 2710 yet. So, we're going to do that right now. So, YLBJ. And then we'll get to extract the hair and put that in a folder as well, unless we've already done that. I can already tell I haven't. So, we have everything we need. Back to X-Ray we go, and I can actually show you what to do. This is actually really the simple part of it, but what you need to know is X-Ray isn't free. And I'm not for sure that Reshape can do this. I don't want to tell you something that's not true. So I'll just leave it at I'm not too sure. So now what we do is we head over to X-Ray. Hey, X-Ray, where are you? I'm going to refresh it. 1 second. There we go. X-Ray. Now, since I haven't loaded the model, and what you're seeing is the hair for AJ Lee. What we want to do now, we're going to get out of this folder, obviously. I'm going to go to Stuff. And this is the right folder. What I'm going to do before you always want to do this. You want to make a separate folder, as I said earlier, for hair model and the regular body model, because their parts in the hair model parts share the same name with the first 2 or 3 body parts. You'll get overridings if you actually override those, and we can't do that. So I guess it is new format. No, it is old format. Okay. I swore I tried that and it didn't work. Okay, yeah, so we have 5 objects here that we need to use. Just hit export all, put them in your hair model file. It'll file away for you. Now this is not on older versions of X-Ray that I know of. So, to my knowledge, this is new to the new version. So we're going to go back to Blender here. Give me 1 minute. This thing's slow today. And you see our Michelle model there again. We're going to bring in her hair now. For right now, what I want to do is I'm going to click this, and I'm going to hide it. Because, simply put, I don't want this interfering with everything else. And it will, if not done correctly. That should be enough on the hair. I think the last parts of it will be animation, so we can use this and just join this. Hit select all. It's usually already selected, but do it again anyway just to be sure. But did it already join it? Or no, it didn't. Okay, so we're going to join it again, I guess. Select all. Having a hard time getting the hair joined. Bullshit, hair. Wait, did it already joined itself? Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and bring object 8 back here, which was our model. Oh, wait, I guess yeah, we do need the other half of the hair, so I thought it wasn't necessary. So what do we import? We imported 0, 1, and 2, if I remember correctly. Join that, so it's 3, 4, and 5 we're going to need. And now we're going to join, let's see, where's my hair model here? We're going to join these together. Yeah, right, seats. Now we're going to join 3, 4, and 5. And Holy Matrimony. Bullshitsy. Now let's bring back 8 and see what we can get out of it. See? Bullshitsy. Why do we even have 9 open anymore? Okay, so bring the hairs together. Together, their love will last forever. And I can't sing, I know. Fuck you all. There, now we've got it. 8. I think we could say we've got it. No, not yet. Bullshit. So, that being said, hide 8 again. Where's that join button at? Dang it. Now we can join it, but it won't let us. That's the problem. That's the problem I'm seeing here with this model. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete the hair, all of it. I'm going to bring it all back in. Only do this, though, guys, if, like me, your hair wasn't joining. Don't ever assume that you don't need the other half of the hair, because it's halved, like I said. And we all know what happens when one assumes. Anyways, we've got all the hair parts almost. Just need the 5 here. And then I'm going to highlight all the hair. Just highlight all of it. Deselect all, then highlight all. And hit join. And you've got your hair. Bring back the 8 now. Let's see what we've got. And it still doesn't look right, bitch. Piece of shit hair. So what I'm gonna... Do we really need to do this again? Really? I'm gonna click out on everything I might not need. Like this, like that. I'm gonna just basically do some cleanup. So we're gonna bring in that stupid hair again and try it again. I don't need the Michelle McCool scene right now either. The model does not need to be visual here, or need to be pictured here. Because we're going to be putting the hair on her in just a bit. But right now, I forgot to mention the purpose of this. You can use it as a reference for mods or on the PC, or you can do what I'm going to do and do a reference for a CAW. Because CAWs are much easier to make, in my opinion. Just my personal, everyday opinion. Excuse me there. Take it how you will. And now we have all the hair. We can hit deselect all, then select all again. And join it. Dang it, where's the join button on this thing? Join us. Join. We've joined. And now I'm going to see what it looks like. What the actual fuck is going on with that hair? Oh, I get it. It needs to be put on the head. So we're going to go ahead and get over the 08 here. And join this stuff together. Yeah, whatever. Hit select all again. Join. The hair should be joined and ready to go. Now that hair doesn't look right, so the next thing I want to do, you don't need to do this, I'm just going to do it because I don't like the way the hair looks. Sculpt and hit subtract. Honestly, this might not even matter. I'm trying to figure out if that hair layer right there is something we need or not. So to figure that out, what I want to do, you know what, we're going to unjoin that. We don't need to join it yet because we need something else to be done with it. So, with that said, on the hair, you hit select all and do exactly what we did before. And you should get McCool's blonde hair. Yeah, I'm convinced that hair part right there needs to go. It's screwing up my hair. So that's what we have. We have a Michelle McCool CAW. Unfortunately, the hair doesn't look like it should, but there's nothing you can do. And now, the fun part. We're going to join these together once again. Bullshit. Select all. hit join, and you got one big object you can name. I'm going to call it Michelle McCool reference. Why name it? Because, well, you don't need to in there. We're going to actually be doing a few things. Export the model right here, and I'm going to go to my Michelle McCool model folder here. Oh, this is bullshit. Let's see here. AJ Lee. Damn it. There we go. That's the folder we need. Michelle McCool. I'm going to export the model there. And then you're going to export the actual file itself. I already have it exported here. Wait a minute. That's actually incorrect. Wait, no, that's right. That's right. Override that because you're not going to need it anymore. I'm just going to call it O2 because that's what it was already bloody called. So, back to Photoshop we go. One final time. This time we're adding the Michelle McCool textures in there. Wait a damn minute. Now I see why that doesn't work. The AJ Lee one doesn't work. I think. I'll figure it out off camera. Anyway, we're going to open up. To do this, I'm going to go ahead and go in through. Let's see. Damn it. I got to go in through the folder. I need to pin that. I really do. Anyway, we're going to go into textures again. And remember, you have to have the ones you were using to make the model in the first place. Otherwise, the UVs will be screwed up. In this case, it's the SVR08s. And we're going to go back, hit our quick access here. This is the way I like to do it. Make sure you save this in the same folder with your model and all your other files. And again, we have to call it dummy. Yeah! So, PNG, dummy. But, I'm also going to go ahead and save the original textures because I think that might have helped the Candice Michelle model to work properly. So I'm going to go ahead and save these as SVR08, the original title of them. Under the JPEG format, because I believe that's what they originally were. Let me check in Blender just real fast. Yeah, SVR 2008 JPEG. And let's go back to XNA Lara one last time. I'm going to see if it works. If we did this correctly, it will work. So, let's go to the control panel there. This thing really is a piece of crap, though. We're going to bring the window up again, if we can. Control window. There, that's what we want. Now, I've already showed you how to add a model and all that. I'm going to remove the AJ Lee because we did not win the AJ Lee. Yet. I'm going to fix it later. Now, my model here is going to be my Michelle McCool. Let's see if she works. She better. Alrighty. Does she work is the big question, and yes, she does. Hello, McCool. Little glitchy, but she works. I gotta figure out what to do about the glitching situation, but that may be a thing with the last generation models. I'm not certain, but for now, that, in a nutshell, is how you can make your own models for XNA Lara using the WWE games. For now, everybody, adios. Have a nice day.